I trudge up the hill. The town is unlively. It's still 8 or 9 o'clock, but the town is desolate and devoid of any human presence. Before I know it, I'm stooping. I'm stopping and leaning against the wall. My left arm is burning. Maybe my tension went away by being alone, but my left arm started to hurt ever since I got to this hill. Well, of course, someone else's arm is attached to me, so no wonder it hurts. I can't get my breathing together. My arm gets hotter with every step. When it gets hotter than my normal temperature, pain attacks my chest from my arm. Oh, so that's where it hurts instead of the arm, huh? I lean on a fence and take a deep breath. I think I understand where the pain is coming from. Basically, it's trying to cool off. I don't know how, but my left arm gets hotter every time it moves. When it overheats, the arm sends the excess to the rest of my body. The heat is enough to burn me, causing the pain. The heat enters my body with a sharp pain, and it's more like a cut than a burn. Every time I feel the red dizziness, I feel like I'm getting a long knife inserted from my shoulders and churned inside of me. It's not something I can bear many times. I've had my stomach torn by Berserker and my ribs crushed by Rider. Even with such experiences in mind, the prospect of getting stabbed by my own body sends a chill through me. It's fine. Calm down. It'll calm down if I don't let it get hotter. I try to relax while looking up at the sky. It's been 20 minutes since I parted with Tosaka and Ilya. I should have been home by now, but I can't let Sakura see me like this. I have to keep the abnormality of my left arm to myself. Damn Kotomine. What did he mean it wouldn't interfere with my ordinary life? This can't be handled easily. I place my hand on my left shoulder and press against the arm covered in red cloth. Hard and rigid as steel, it doesn't even budge. Well, I've stopped sweating and my breathing is back to normal. It's getting late, so I should quickly go home and see Sakura while I still look well. I'm home. After taking a deep breath, I holler out and enter my house. Oh, welcome home, senpai. Maybe Sakura's been waiting all this time because she's already at the entrance. You don't look lively. I'm glad you welcomed me home, but I can't be happy when you're making a face like that. I take off my shoes and go up to my house. I want to rest for today. I'll fill her in what's happened today after I drink a cup of tea in the living room. Wait, I can't do that. I have to tell her what's going on first. Tosaka will be coming soon. I have to tell her about what's going on beforehand, or she'll be on guard against Tosaka. Sakura, it's about what happened today. Senpai, aren't you going to say anything about that? Then Sakura says something with difficulty. What do you mean? She keeps silent. She's looking at my left arm. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, I'm sure you're surprised if it looks like this. It's covered with cloth that doesn't look anything like bandages. Even if she doesn't know what went on, she would assume something happened to my arm. Yeah, I injured it a bit, but it moves fine. It's alright now. This cloth is just a bother, but Otomine told me not to take it off. Well, he's the one who treated me, so I'm going to obey him. I pat my left arm to show her it's alright. But Sakura is even more silent now. Sakura, it's really fine. It looks worse than it is. It's just a scratch. It'll heal right away, so you don't need to worry. It can't just be a scratch. That's not even your arm anymore. You can't even move the fingers, so how can you tell me that? I won't fall for such an obvious lie. Or are you not telling me because it's meaningless? Her reply is like fire. My sensitivity leaves me speechless. I haven't even considered how Sakura felt all day today, waiting for me here. No, I'm sorry, senpai. I didn't mean to blame you. You were so reckless and didn't care about yourself, so I... No. Well, you're right, but you're wrong. I'm not mad because you yelled at me. Um, this is the first time I've seen you seriously mad, so I was surprised and was contemplating my actions. Contemplating? Yeah, it's certainly not good to bluff. All the more if it's you. I probably didn't want to look bad in front of you. That's why I bluffed and tried to act normal. But now that I think about it, that looks worse. It's natural for you to get mad. No, you never look bad. I do look bad. Man, don't tell Sakura about it so she doesn't get worried. No, I was just putting on a show to look tough. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sakura. I lost. My arm turned out fine, but I couldn't be of use to you. No, that's not true. You were splendid. I didn't see it, but you look really good. No, I was really pathetic, so it hurts me if you say that. I couldn't save Ilya like I planned, and all I could do was come home running. No, but you still came home. I'm really happy because you kept your promise. Oh, yeah, that's good. I scratched my head. But well, I'm embarrassed, but happy at the same time. You're right. I guess being alive is good enough. Yes, you're good looking. I fell in love with you all over again. Sakura must have cheered up if she can say something like that with a big smile. I don't know how to reply to something like that, so what should I say, Tosaka? Who knows? If you want my opinion, I just don't want you two flirting too much at the door. I asked Tosaka, who's standing behind me. Our voices overlapped. Sakura and I both jumped back at the same time. Since when were you there, Tosaka? Why are you here, Tosaka-senpai? And we give the same reaction again. Since when? I thought you'd be done filling her in already, but instead I find the two of you having a lover's quarrel. Jeez, do you even understand our situation, Shiro? Tosaka sets down a large bag next to the door. Behind her is Ilya, silently radiating a strange pressure. I don't mind if you want to continue where we left off yesterday, Tosaka-senpai. I'll fight you as Mato's Magus as long as Senpai's protecting me. Sakura clenches her fists and glares at Tosaka. Well, it's more like a frog desperately opposing a glaring snake. Jeez, so you haven't heard anything about it? Look, Sakura, I'm going to put on hold what to do with you. My first priority is to defeat Zouken. We can settle our match after that. Well, we won't need to fight after Zouken is defeated, so everything should be fine as long as we can defeat him. Yeah, then you're... I'm going to ally with you. No, with Shiro. To defeat Zouken. So it'd be a waste to live separately, right? So I'm going to stay over here and train Shiro. It'll be hard work if I want him to become strong in a short time. So I'm going to borrow Shiro for a while. It's going to be rough, but you two don't mind, right? Tosaka sets down a schedule even I haven't heard about. Hold on, Tosaka, that's too sudden. You can't do that. No, Tosaka-senpai, what right do you have to say that? I have to be mentally prepared first, you know. I stutter off. Of course, my opinion is dismissed by Sakura's voice and Tosaka's glance. Oh, so it's fine as long as I have the right? Then it's even less of a problem. It's because of me that he's alive. Shiro has to do what I say until he repays the favor. You'll give me a place to live if I ask, and you'll make meals for me if I ask, right? Tosaka, those lines could bring on a big misunderstanding. No way. Is that true, senpai? Yeah, I want to object, but what she's saying is true. And it's better to have more allies, right? We know Zouken is after you. With Tosaka's help, we can definitely protect you. And Tosaka is Sakura's older sister. If possible, I want them to be together, not fighting. Alright, I understand if you say so. Sakura averts her gaze. Then it's decided. I'm coming in. Come on, Shiro. Show me the guest room. I had my eyes on the guest room in the outbuilding last time I was here. Oh, where do you want, Ilya? I don't care, but I don't want to be near that woman. Is that so? Then I guess you can have the Japanese style room. They're carrying on a relaxed conversation, and it sounds like they're close enough to call each other by name. Oh yeah, Sakura, this is Ilya. Berserker's defeated, but we managed to save Ilya. We're going to have her stay here like Tosaka, but please give her your best regards. I introduce Ilya to Sakura, and Sakura to Ilya. Hello, Sakura. I hear you're the daughter of Makiri, but I won't look down on you. It seems you're Shiro's acquaintance, so I'll specially treat you like a human being. You're right, then I'll act like you do. That's the entirety of their introduction. Ilya follows after Tosaka to the living room, and Sakura watches her go with cold eyes. Dinner commenced like a storm. No, it's misleading to use the word storm. That was more like a calm wind. Since there was no wind, I didn't feel the passage of time, and dinner ended like that. The atmosphere was painfully tense. I'll cook dinner. It's like having soba to celebrate a moon. Tosaka made dinner by herself after that. I hate to say it, but it tasted better than mine. Sakura might just be even with her in Western food, her specialty. You're good at cooking, Tosaka-senpai. Sakura was torn apart in shock, and she started eating silently. I couldn't do anything extra because I was worried about things like Tosaka's food. The fact that I'm eating Tosaka's handmade meal, Sakura's dejection, Ilya's tension, and Sakura's tension. As a result, I couldn't taste how good Tosaka's meal was. I was just made to realize how perfect Tosaka is throughout the hour. So, I need to prepare my room, so I'm heading off. I'll give you the details tomorrow morning, so you should just rest for tonight. Tosaka even washes the dishes perfectly, then heads out. I'm going to my room too. Everyone who went to the forest is tired, so your body won't last unless you get some sleep. You must be insinuating, remarked at Sakura, who stayed at this house today. Ilya speaks without looking at Sakura, and gets up. Man, what's up with her? Tosaka is just as expected, but Ilya is acting strange. She's acting as cold towards Sakura as she did towards me the first time we met. Why is Ilya so aggressive towards Sakura? Do the Ainsburn and Makiri families not get along? According to Kotomine, Ainsburn, Makiri, and Tosaka are noble families of Magi who started the Holy Grail War. It seems the Ainsburns were the highest ranked, so from her point of view, Tosaka and Sakura must be below her. Man, don't misunderstand, okay? Ilya's saying that because she's moody, but you'll get along with her if you start talking to her. She's just really shy. Sakura? Sakura doesn't reply. She shakes her head back and forth, and gradually starts falling back. I grab her shoulders to stop the fall. Huh, senpai? Why the scary face? Sakura hasn't noticed. She looks at me like nothing has happened, completely oblivious to her near collapse. No, it's nothing much. I let go of her. That must be why she noticed. I'm sorry. I fell asleep because I'm a bit tired. She apologizes for something she doesn't know about. Well, it's only been a day. You should rest too. Let's listen to Tosaka and sleep for today. We don't have to push ourselves to stay up. You're right. I'll gladly go with that idea. I'll be up and well tomorrow if I get a good night's sleep. I'll cook breakfast tomorrow since Tosaka-senpai treated us tonight. I'm going to get back at her by cooking breakfast you've trained me in. Sakura smiles jokingly and gets up. She looks to be standing steadily. It won't change anything to follow her to the guest room. Sakura seems well, so I have to believe in her. Yeah, take Tosaka down a peg. You're our last hope. We're cornered unless we can strike back here. Please leave it to me. I'll make sure to give her a punch. I'm glad I can count on you. I'll give you what little help I can. We'll sleep early today and meet at the kitchen at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Is that fine? Yes, I'll be waiting, senpai. Sakura bows and heads to the porch. Then, senpai? Please don't tell Nei-san about what happened earlier. Sakura speaks in a tense voice without turning around. I know, you just fell asleep, so it's nothing to tell Sosaka. Okay, good night, senpai. She closes the shoji. Sakura leaves without turning around. She must have been talking about the fact that she almost collapsed. Sakura hasn't recovered as much as she thinks. Kotomi has said she won't last more than a few days. Even ignoring what Zoken will do to her, she is unstable. That's why Sakura is trying to act fine, as if telling us that she's alright and we don't need to worry about her. Nei-san, huh? Sakura says that word only when she's alone with me, and only when she's feeling faint-hearted. Sakura calls Tosaka Nei-san when she can't suppress her cries for help. Their complicated upbringing created a wall between them. They may be able to return to being normal sisters if that wall is destroyed. That might be the best thing I can do for Sakura right now. Yeah, they're acting awkward, but they show some hope. The situation was dumped in our laps, but it may be a good opportunity after all. So hot. I wake up. My pajamas are drenched in sweat, and my futon is kicked away. I wipe my forehead and feel that it's wet with sweat. I can't think straight. My brain might be fried from the midsummer-like heat. I can't figure out what time it is or where I am, no matter how hard I think. I go out into the yard. I want to cool off my body more than anything. I don't know if the heat is coming from the room or my body. I'm too lazy to think, so I'll sleep in the shed tonight. It's cold there at the very least. It doesn't matter if it's hot or... A sudden sharp pain brings me to my knees. I stay crouched, breathing heavily. I wake up. I squeeze my left arm, the cause of the heat and the pain. The shroud is still wrapped around it. The red cloth is restraining my arm. I can move it, but it's wrapped so tight that the circulation is restricted. Maybe this cloth is the cause of the pain. Maybe my arm's just as it was if I take it off. The wild idea sounds very attractive. First of all, I never saw what's under this red cloth. It's not that I don't trust that priest, but I'm sure he makes mistakes too. Maybe nothing is wrong with my arm, and my real arm will be there if I take off this cloth. My arm isn't steel. The cloth is just making my arm stiff, so if I remove it, release it, my normal arm should be there. I can't breathe. My nerve, it hurts. I'm alive, but where's my sense? It's cold. Death, hurry. I have to quickly get it back on. It's scary. The arm below my cloth it's black, an arm that is not mine. What was I doing? What was I doing? I unwrapped the cloth because of this sudden idea. I don't understand what happened after that. What has been done to me? What will be done to me? It only happened a few seconds ago, but I can't remember it all. This is bad. It's really... I'll die if I release it. The priest's words are true. I don't know what'll happen, but what's under this cloth is not mine. Forget about it. It's just that my arm doesn't move. If I think about it anymore, I'll slow down because of fear. That's not allowed. Archie's arm wasn't transplanted onto me so that I could cower in fear. That's right. I had to think about Sakura instead of my arm. Sakura wasn't that different from this morning, but I don't know when she might collapse. I have to defeat Zouken and obtain the Holy Grail before that. I have to think about how to do that. A way to beat Zouken, an assassin with the one arm. No, they aren't the only enemies. There are the mysterious enemies too. I don't know their circumstances. I don't know what that black shadow is, nor if Saber became Zouken's servant. All I know is that she's my enemy now. To be honest, I know. We have no chance of victory. I don't know what this pain will be like in the future. The difference in our powers is overwhelming, and I'm not even sure about myself. How can I protect Sakura in such a state? I stand up at the sound of footsteps. I know who it is without looking. The servant in a black outfit is silent like always. She usually doesn't make a sound when she walks, but I'm sure she wanted me to hear her coming. What do you want, Ryder? Ryder looks down at me silently. This is totally unrelated, but Ryder is tall. There's something wrong with me for noticing it now. What is so funny, Cheryl? I have not said anything yet. Oh no, you're taller than me, right? Even though we've seen each other many times, I just noticed. I was laughing at myself for how slow I was. I see. You seemed like you were in pain earlier, but it appears I worried needlessly. It might just be me, but Ryder sounds angry. Anyway, Ryder, were you the one who saved me today? I don't remember, but I think it was you that carried me to the church from the forest. Yes, it was me. Sakura told me to protect you. I only obeyed her order as her servant. I see. That was a big help. But that means Sakura used magical energy to use you, right? Then... Yes. There is now even less of her scarcely remaining energy. I will consume Sakura if she uses me like she did today. Ryder plainly speaks. There's no pity or hatred towards Sakura. Ryder is only stating the natural fact as a servant. Can I ask you something, Ryder? Of course. If you have a question, please ask it. Alright. Are you going to kill Sakura if she loses her command spell? A master that uses up her command spells is first targeted by her servant. If they have not established a relationship of mutual trust, Ryder will mercilessly kill her master, using her life to stay in this world until she can form another contract. Ryder is protecting Sakura out of duty. I see no affection there. That's why I want to know what Ryder's feelings are. Tell me, are you going to kill Sakura? Yes, if Sakura wishes, I would consider killing her to end her agony. But Shiro, I wish for her to live. Then you won't attack her, even if she loses her command spell. The binding of the command spell does not matter. I will protect Sakura willingly for as long as she remains a master. I do like her. Yeah, really? Yes. Is it that unexpected for me to have such an emotion? Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. You didn't look that way, so... You do not need to apologize. I do not engage in proper conversation with Sakura, nor does she talk to me. But Shiro, servants are summoned by being similar to them. You summon Saber not by chance, but because you two are alike. Sakura and I are in the same regard. We are not talkative, so it is natural for us to have no conversation. We understand each other without a need for such things. I hear warm emotion in Ryder's voice. I imagined her to be cruel because of her appearance, but maybe Ryder is actually quite gentle. I see. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you're on Sakura's side. I see. Then it's my turn. Shiro, do you know what Sakura endured since she was adopted to the Makiri family? There's no way I know. Well, Kotomie told me what kind of things she went through. I don't know, so I don't think I can say anything about it, nor should I mention it. Yes, I'm a Magus, and I know what kind of person Zoken is. It's easy to imagine what happened, and my imagination should be close to reality. But I should not easily mention that I understand. I thought as much. Sakura did her utmost to hide it from you. I would have killed you if you had claimed to understand. Is that for Sakura's sake? Yes, but it seems such measures were unnecessary. You are inexperienced and clumsy, but what is at your core is something trustworthy. That must be why you are a salvation for Sakura. For a long time, Sakura knew only resignation. She did not feel pain or suffering, but accepted everything as it was, day after day. But she changed after meeting you, Shiro. You made her regain the emotions she had lost. The biggest emotions she regained were pain and suffering, but she only had resignation before, and you were the only salvation for her. I don't really know what Ryder is trying to say. I cannot understand what Ryder has been through, so I don't know why she likes me. But Ryder's words are true because she shares her feelings with Sakura, her master. As if speaking for Sakura, Ryder quietly states, Shiro, you said you will make Sakura happy. But for her, these 2 years were happiness itself. It was quiet sorrow and appreciation. That is all I wanted to ask you. Happiness for Sakura is to have you alive, and for you to be by her side. There is nothing else she wishes for. Ryder presses the question on me through her blindfolds, asking me if I understand what that means. For Mato Sakura, the fact that Emiya Shiro is fighting threatens her happiness. So Ryder is condemning me for what I'm planning to do with my body. But I tightly grasp my stiff left arm. If I can fight with one arm, I should. I swore to save Sakura. I chose to fight for Sakura and not to stop the war. So if I stop fighting now, I'll be nobody. Silence falls. Ryder is silent, and I have no reply. How long has it been? Are you on Sakura's side, Shiro? No matter what may happen in the future. I don't even need to think about Ryder's question. Emiya Shiro chose to be Mato Sakura's ally. Then I should nod without hesitation. I understand, but I can't express my feelings, no matter what may happen in the future, because I realize what those words mean. Fair enough. You do not need to push yourself here, as the answer will eventually come to you. You should be prepared when the time comes. Ryder leaves as if melting into the night. I watch her disappear, then look at the night sky. Damn. Yes, I couldn't answer her because I realized the mysterious shadow, the unstable left arm, the ideal I sought for years, then threw away. Everything is telling me that once I obtain the Holy Grail, it can make any wish come true. But my wish to provide Sakura happiness is an illusion that can never become reality. I see a dream inside of the breeding box. Abandoned nest, black pupa. There's no memory of the birth. Flourishing. The roots are unknown from the beginning. There's no memory of the day of destruction. Swaying as I walk, wavering brains empty, and the grinding intention is forgotten. Shivering and trembling, the dried limbs are like paper balloons, rolling across the ground. Floating comes after maturing. Roaring, roaring, roaming. Hey, look, that, yeah, where someone approaches us squeaking. Hey, it's a pretty good looking woman. Bare feet? Damn, she looks... People approach me. It's bored, want to, with us? Dried up laughing voices. I do not remember attempting them. I am scared, so I should go home. Hey, why running? Hold on. Hey, I bet you won't walk in town. Yeah, that's why we need to protect, or agreed, to protect people. Truck. They follow me. They echo loudly in my head, so my stomach growls. Hey, no, I'm sorry. I see a dream of a breeding box. Tonight, I squashed a bug.